I want more people to be giving me examples of what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like to be loved. Generously, unconditionally loved. I want more people in my life showing me what it looks like to be loved fully, to be held, to be supported. I keep getting this like thought of like, oh, relationship, oh, romance, oh, sexuality. And I'm like, honestly, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want sisterhood. I want family. I want auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, mama. You know, I want people to fill those roles in my life. Because without them, like any romantic partnership, like, you know, I feel like people who end up in long-lasting loving partnerships have role models of love in their life, and the characteristics of those role models of love are what they find in their romantic partnership. Like, say, for example, again, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, mama, daddy, right? All these people loving you show up for you in all these different ways. And the reason why you know the person who loves you or that you love also loves you is because you see auntie in the way that they cook for you. You see grandpa in the way that they tell you stories. You feel mama in the way that they give you gifts randomly, you know, like shit like that. It's just, that's, for me at least, like that's how I feel like I know that's how I know who I love is someone who loves me back, is because all the people who have ever loved me in my life show up in different ways in this person. I hope that makes sense. And I would say, like, I want more people to be giving me examples of what it feels like, what it looks like, what it sounds like to be loved. Generously, unconditionally loved. I want more people in my life showing me what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like to be loved fully, to be held, to be supported, to be shown up for, and not in any half-assed way, but in a full way. But anyway, this just requires the people who I want to show up for me also to have super strong boundaries and to be super assertive and to have people show up for them fully and wholly, unconditionally, generously. Like, I want to be connected to a network of people who love and are loved generously, open-handedly, open-heartedly. That's the kind of family I want to build. I want to be connected to, you know, because I've recognized that, like, I've been aching for this kind of love, but the people I've been connected to who I want to give me this kind of love don't even have that kind of love themselves. So I can't really expect them to love me the way I want to be loved if they don't even know what it looks like, or if they're not even looking for that kind of love themselves, or it doesn't look like to me. I don't know what they're looking for. All I know is what I see. And if what I see is their circle isn't surrounded by people who love them the way I want to be loved, they won't know how to love me right, you know? And so I gotta move on. And that's coming from a history, a past story of abusive, neglectful relationships in all capacities, familial, platonic, romantic. Learning how to navigate away from people who don't love me the way I need to be loved is such a hard thing, because those relationships, the people in those types of relationships will tell you you need to stay. They will tell you need to thug it out. You need to keep working harder, or work harder to make the relationship work. When that's not the case. That's not how it should be. That's dysfunctional. And I don't want to keep persisting in dysfunction. And so in order to escape dysfunction or to remove myself from dysfunction, I have to start functioning differently. And that means removing myself from relationships that don't have the capacity to nourish me. And a lot of people also will be like, oh, well, you can't just run away from everything, blah, 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 blah. And it's not running away. It's using my discernment. It's using, I see this behavior. I see what you're surrounded by, and I can tell that this will not end anywhere good for me. So I'm going to go find things that will end well for me. Anyway, it's complicated. It's so complicated. But I know I can find it. I know it's out there. I've literally, the reason I know is because I've seen it. I haven't had access to it, but I've seen it. I've seen it work. So I'm just going to keep moving until I find it, until it finds me. And I'm going to keep operating on this standard of strong boundaries, of assertiveness, of discernment, of integrity, of candor, because that's the love that I stand. That's the love that I'm looking for. Love that values those things. Love that embodies those things. Because that's what will make me feel safe. Anyway, yeah. That's it. Love you.